what I want to happen is I want Sean to do something where he tricks Black so he knows it's not White. I want him to do something where he knows it's not the person he loves. And then I want him to beat the crap out of Black, because why not? And then I want, at some point, a backstory of Black. We need more of the backstory. We know he's going to meet Todd, and we know there's going to be some sort of confrontation. We don't know the ins and outs. Did Todd save Black in that he sent him to the hospital where no one knew who he was so that he could be protected? So many questions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And for full reactions, head on over to my Patreon. Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Run, 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 run! Sean's with White. Don't worry, you left him behind. Like, at the end of the day, don't feel guilty now that you left him behind. Get the fuck out of here. That's going to be Sean and White, right? The noises. It makes perfect sense, because they were the ones to run behind after them. You left them, motherfuckers. I told you I shouldn't drink. Yeah, Sean is in a bad state. And so is Dan. Dan was shot too. I don't understand why he's moving around like he's okay. Gunpowder. But look at Sean. I think Sean's my favourite character at this moment. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he is. He's so confused about Black and White. God, that was a good moment. Alright, you got a cigar? Out of your mouth. Child, no. That's an interesting close-up. That's a very interesting because it's showing Todd in a very arrogant light. It's not White, it's Black. Note, as some of you had mentioned that you like when I pause because it's probably easier to understand what I'm talking about, which I understand. In that moment, watching Black, because we can say Black now, kind of have a conundrum in how he reacts, because Todd is speaking to him as if he's White and he has to remember to act like White, and of course we know Black is way more aggressive, way more in your face than White is. But just seeing that moment where he was trying to decide how he was supposed to react, brilliant acting. I didn't expect the Black and Todd moments to be now. I expected maybe part 3 or part 4. Yeah, look how Black looks at him. It's very clear he's not White. Look, even how he drinks, it's very different. Okay, so now Dan is showing signs of the shot. Seriously, you need to look after him. Yeah, he's sweating. He's as pale almost as this translucent white boy here. Oh, shut the fuck up and just go. Oh, listen, One Eye. No, seriously, do not do this when you're driving. What are you doing, Sean? It's so dangerous. Like, seriously, I know you're upset, but can we not? Blah. This is why I shouldn't drink. But anyway, in this moment, which is beautiful, by the way, to have White realize it's Black, but it's also, I love this show. Honestly, this is one of my favorite shows. But him saying, you said this to me, you said this to me. How no one has figured out it's not Black does kind of interest me in that way, because, the twin thing is a very shocking element because you wouldn't think about that for most people. But like with Sean, can we not do what you're doing right now while we're driving and we could crash? And how injured you are? You've been shot, beat up. But yeah, I think this is the realization from why that Black has really messed up. Something that I really feel like he holds Sean very dear to him. There's a lot of care.
ทิ้งกูไปแล้วอะ
See?
กลับมาช่วยกูอีกทำไมปล่อยให้กูโดนฆ่าไปได้
Because he's white, not black.
กูบอกให้มึงจอดไม่จอดกูโดด
Oh, don't jump. I mean, if you jump off, fine, but you know, I tried.
ถ้าโดดก็ลงไปด้วยกันนี่แหละ
Exactly, we will crash. Like, what the hell are you doing? Listen, boy.
หนีเหรอ
He's figuring out certain words.
ไม่หนีหรอก ถ้ามันฝืน อย่างแรกคือล้างแค้น มันต้องอยากเจอคนที่
Okay. Is it not me, or the manner in which Todd is speaking is very different? As if he knows Black better than anyone else. There's definitely feelings from Todd. I don't know if Black knows he feels like this. This is what I love about this show, that we can all question things and we have theories about it. But he knew straight away that he would seek revenge, which is what Black wants to do. But the way Todd speaks, it's as if do you know when you think about someone you love or you care about and you remember the good times? That's what Todd is doing. It's clear Todd has affection for Black, but we just need to know if Black has those same affections for Todd.
ที่ทำมันเป็นแบบนี้ ก็คือกูใช่ปะแบ็ค
Yeah, he knew he was Black. See, he knew he was Black straight away. By the way, the editing is so different because in the trailer it looks so different from this moment.
ดื่มด้วยกันไหม
He drugged the drink, which makes sense. If anyone tells me Todd is a good person after drugging someone, even if you care about them, you don't do that. No. No. He drugged Black, and White can feel it. Oh, okay, yeah. Damn, Todd is really trying to beat the crap out of Black. Remember, they have a connection. It's not Black, it's White. Oh, okay. So for all of you who is trying to justify Todd and what he's doing in this moment, he knew it was Black, which I think makes sense because he would know the mannerisms that are different between the twins. He just would, because remember he knew them as kids. In the first episode, we saw him when they were kids. In this moment, this is a really red flag of he's a bad person. I mean, he's drowning Black. So, you know, we know Black doesn't die in this moment, but still, like, the connection he has with White, like, let's just beat the crap out of Todd for a little bit. It's not Black, it's White. Say his name. Even though you don't know his name. So what is going on between these two? There's clearly more than just... Yeah, see, Black knew about this, see? Oh, okay.
เละมาทุกวันเลยนะมึงเนี่ย
จะได้ชิน
It's interesting though because we're seeing a flashback. I didn't expect
ไม่
that.
ฉลองกันใหญ่อะที่สร้างกระแสกดดันไล่อธิการบดีออกไปได้ แต่มันก็ยังไม่จบจริงๆไงในอนาคตปัญหามันก็ต้องเกิดขึ้นมาอีกเป็นแบบนี้ซ้ำ
So I'm gonna stick
ๆ
behind
ถ้าไม่เรียนรู้จากอดีต
Todd like it
กูก็
Black.
ระเบิดแม่งไปทีนึง
ม มึงเนี่ยมันหมาบ้าชัด
Yeah, we know he's aggressive. Smart in the trailer because they didn't make it seem like a flashback.
ไอ้ตอด กูมั่นใจแล้วว่าไม่ใช่แค่พวกเราที่ทำเรื่องพวกนั้นนะ กูเห็นคนที่พยายามทำทุกอย่างให้ดีขึ้น
You're
เห็นใน
right.
สิ่งที่ทุกคนไม่เห็น
Yeah,
การเปลี่ยน
that's
แปลง
people.
มึงลองนึกดูนะ ถ้ามันไม่ใช่แค่เรื่องในมหาลัยอะแต่เราทำให้มันใหญ่
It's
ขึ้
not
น
though, not to a university. That would be wider than that. The scope would be
กู
much
เห็น
bigger.
ภาพของทุกคนมากมาย ที่ลุกขึ้นมาล้มล้างโครงสร้างเก่า สร้างโลกใบใหม่ที่เป็นโลกของพวกเราจริงๆอะ
A new world, yeah.
นั่นมันยูโทเปียแล้ว มันไม่มีวันเกิดขึ้นจริง
That's not utopia, but
ไม่
okay.
งั้นก็ต้องฆ่าให้ตายไปข้างหนึ่ง
มึงดูจากมาร์ตินลูเทอร์คิงดิ
Martin Luther King.
Because
Okay,
of
they
that
use more.
violence,
Thank
civil
you. That's a
disobedience.
great thing to use.
เขายังชนะได้เลย
แล้วยังไงวะ มาร์ตินลูเทอร์คิงของมึงอะสุดท้ายแล้วอะ
And doesn't mean he didn't achieve great things.
นี่กูเป็นห่วงมึงนะเว้ยแบ็ค
Yeah, see, there's way more between these two.
เขาตายเพื่อสิ่งที่เขาเชื่อ แล้วยังไงวะ อีก 50 ปีต่อมาเบสิกก็ยังมีอยู่เหมือนเดิมอะแล้วนี่มันประเทศไทยนะเว้ยมึง สังคมกับบ้านเมืองไม่เหมือนกัน ถ้าเกิดเราจะเปลี่ยนอะไรสักอย่างหนึ่งอะเราต้องมีอำนาจ
And when you talk about racism,
อำนาจเป็นช่อชน
power is
Idea that
definitely
is a
a corrupt thing. Yeah, power gives you the ability to treat others in a certain way. Once again, I pause. It's such an interesting flashback, by the way, because I didn't expect a flashback. I don't know why I just scratched my head, but it shows that Black is hiding things because he made it seem very much like Todd was a bad person, and we know Todd is drowning him in the future, but there's something way more between these two in their beliefs and what they believe in. But it's, did they come at a crossroads at some point? Is that what we're seeing? Maybe there's a crossroads, whereas Todd went more on the Towie side of things and believes in that, whereas Black kept to what his principles were. It's clear Todd has feelings for Black, I think. Yeah, pretend you're dead and then rise up.
มึงไม่ได้มาห้องนี้นานแค่ไหนแล้ววะ
ตั้งแต่กูรู้ว่ามึงเฮี้ยไม่ต่างจากไอ้ทวี
มึงนี่ยังเหมือนเดิมเลยนะ เชื่อแต่ความคิดตัวเอง
Again, see, I spoke about the
มึงกับเพื่อน
different
มึงอะดี
directions
แล้ว
these two could
อี
go
กไม่
in.
นานทวีคงอยู่ไม่ได้ และอำนาจก็จะไปอยู่กับกู
Ah. Whew. Again, I probably shouldn't drink. But hearing that sentence with the subtitle, obviously subtitles, him saying the power in his hands to take out Towie, what has Todd actually done? Because if he's willing to take over from Towie, what has he actually done? It feels as if he's done maybe more sinister things than we know. Just knowing that Black said you're just like Towie, and he's not denying it, but that he wants to take Towie out and have complete control and power, shows that Todd is a dangerous person. Like, plain and simple, he's just dangerous. So it's fascinating to see, obviously, the flashback and then where they have reached this point here. Todd has clearly gone this way and Black that way.
ขนาดไอ้ทวียังล้มได้เลยใครหน้าไหนก็ล้มได้
So can anybody else?
อำนาจมันอยู่กับมึงไม่นานหรอก
กูรู้
So
อำนาจมัน
Todd
เปลี่ย
is
นไปมาอยู่แล้ว
complete villain.
ถ้าไม่เป็นของครอบครัวกูก็เป็นของคนอื่น แต่นี่มันที่ของกูไง แล้วกูก็จะมีวันพลาดเหมือนมัน
มึงไม่มีทาง
Oh, you want a bet?
ถ้ามึงมีอำนาจมึง
Exactly, you'll be someone different.
มันเป็นเรื่องปกติอยู่แล้วที่ต้องเป็นแบบนี้เว้ย
No, you're just very arrogant,
ทุก
Todd.
วันนี้สังคมมันเละเทะไม่เป็นระเบียบไปหมด ถ้าไม่มีคนควบคุมอำนาจอ่ะมันอาจจะแย่กว่าที่มึงคิดก็ได้นะ
ก็มึงอยากเป็นคนคุมไง มึงเลยพูดแบบนี้
กูจะไปควบคุมทุกอย่างได้ยังไงวะ ทุกคน
Oh no,
ในตอน
the
เนี้ย
arrogance
มีสิทธิทำทุก
seeps
อย่าง
through you,
มีอิสระ
Todd.
กันเต็มที่ยกเว้นแค่บางเรื่อง ถ้ามึงไม่เก็บมาคิด มันก็จะไม่เป็นปัญหากับชีวิตมึง มันมีแต่เราจะตกลงกันยังไง ให้เราอยู่ร่วมกันได้ต่างหาก
No, I feel like he's trying
เป็น
to.
อย่างนี้มาโดยตลอด
No, you're talking
แล้ว
a
ก็
lot
จะเป็
of
นอย่างนี้
crap.
ต่อไปอีกนาน
Todd has shown his true colors.
แล้วก็ฟังในสิ่งที่กูพูดบ้างเถอะ
No, screw you. Screw you. If you accept Todd, you're willing to be something that you have fought against for so long.
มึงเป็นไรวะ
He's choking him again. He really likes to choke him.
มึงไหวนะ
Oh, he asked if he's okay. After I say he choked him.
ทำแผลให้พี่หน่อย เอากรรไกรมาตัดเสื้อ
At least he knows.
ถอดเสื้อออก
Okay, so he's shot here. It really looked like he was shot in his stomach, so maybe they need to sort that continuity out. Rip the motherfucker.
พี่ ผมว่าไม่ไหวแน่เลยว่ะ ไปโรงพยาบาล
Oh, you can get in there, get antiseptic,
นี่มัน
get
แผลโดน
things
ยิงนะ
out.
พี่ แผลโดนยิงเนี่ยเลยไม่ได้ ถ้าตำรวจรู้ว่าผมทำอะไร
Yeah,
อ
the
ยู่อะ
situation is going to be
What's
difficult,
waiting?
isn't it, for a hospital?
เราจะให้ทำไงอะจะปล่อยไว้งี้เหรอ อยาก
No,
ตาย
he-
เหรอ ใจเย็น
Yeah, calm down.
ผมเกลือมาลาดแผล
Clearly, he's been shot before, I'm guessing, or at least he knows the protocol that comes to being shot. It shows as much as they're trying to achieve things, a situation like this they can't handle. Yeah, help him out. Clean the wound. Get the bullet out, maybe?
เราไงต่ออะ
Mm-hmm. He's like, "Don't tell me what to do."
ยิงมา
Get the bullet out. What did I say?
เอาแอลกอฮอล์ราดแล้วก็ล้างมือด้วย
Yeah, I hope you wash it with alcohol. Don't infect me, motherfucker.
เสร็จแล้วคีบกระสุนออก พี่จะบ้าเหรอ ผมไม่ใช่หมอ
No, he's not crazy. You need to get it
เอา
out.
เร็ว
How, if you go to a hospital, even though I want you to, how dangerous would that be? Is this down in York? Okay.
เพิ่งรู้นะว่าเฉียดตายอะ
Yeah,
รู้สึก
definitely
แบบนี้
near-death experience.
พี่เป็นตำรวจนะ ไม่เคยโดนยิงมาก่อนเนาะ
Yeah, but just being a cop doesn't mean you're going to be shot. Like, that's not how it works.
มีอะไรหรือเปล่า
My love for you.
ผมต้องตายอะผมไม่อยากให้ความรู้สึกผิดมันติด
Oh, does he want to tell Sean that? It's like, by the way, I killed your father.
พี่ ฟังผมนะ
Good luck. Because Sean will probably kill you. Or at least beat the crap out
ผม
of
ไม่
you.
ปล่อยให้พี่ตายหรอก
There is between these two. I won't let you die. I'll die for you. I'll protect you. Remember this. It feels like foreshadowing.
ก่อนที่จะไม่มีโอกาสได้พูดมันอีก
It's very much a protection between these two, but as if it's, I'll give up my life for you.
ที่ทำให้ผมโดนดองได้ไหม
จำได้
Yeah. It was Sean's daddy. Dad.
ที่ขับรถ
I
บรร
shouldn't
ทุ
say
ก
that other word.
ผมยิงตายอะพ่อชอน
Revelation. Not good. It's really not good. think of it like this. Like, yeah, this moment, he still killed his dad.
น้องอย่ามาเซาซีพี่ได้ไหมพี่บอกแล้วไงพี่บอกไม่ได้พวกเดียวกันใช่ปะใจเย็นๆช่วยปกปิดอะใจเย็นๆในฆ่าพ่อกูพี่บอกแล้วตอบไปดิไม่ได้ใครฆ่าพ่อกู
Sure.
ตอบไปดิใครฆ่าพ่อกู
ค่อยๆคุยกันน้องไปสงบสติ
And the fact that
ก่อนกินนมกินน้ำ
Dan was there. Because there's always going to be that over. I can imagine that. Okay. So, because I've seen some comments on Twitter and. Okay, anyway. That overriding guilt that Dan must feel in the situation because he's watching a family member try to grieve for the loss of their parent. We know his father dealt in drugs, but at the same time we also know that Dan was the one who fired the shot that killed him. And it looks like he's a new cop. And to deal with that and the pressure of what that comes with, it feels a lot. And I feel like there's so many nuances to this moment rather than you're bad, you're good, you're good. And it's interesting because it means Dan's known about Sean from the beginning. You know, he's now in the group, but he knows who Sean is. If he tells Sean, whew.
หลังจากวันนั้นอะรู้สึกผิดมาตลอด
You would do.
มันก็ผลักดันให้ผมอยู่จุดนี้พี่ต้องเสียใจไปตลอดชีวิต
ถ้าพี่บอกชอนไปตอนเนี้ย ไอชอนจะพานโมโห
He'll lose it and yeah, Sean will just go AWOL.
พี่
There's nothing wrong with telling him, but it's knowing the moment in which to tell him.
พี่เก็บมันไว้ดีกว่า
So I understand Yok in this movement, because otherwise it's going to cause even more friction than what is already
สิ่งที่พี่กำลังทำอยู่
between
ต
the
อนเนี้ย
group.
ผมว่ามันคือการค่อยๆแก้ไขสิ่งที่ผิดพลาดไปแล้วนะ ค่อยๆแก้ไขไป
Yeah, White is a very caring person, Black's not.
ถอดเสื้อก่อนเดี๋ยวกูทำแผลให้มึงทำแบบนี้กับกูทำไมวะ
Because he loves
ทำแผล
you.
จะได้หายไงกระสุนแค่ถากอะไม่น่าเป็นไรมากหรอก
Liar.
ทำเถอะ
Agrees. Yeah, a bullet right through you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, motherfucker. Clean the wound. It must be so confusing for Sean. Because this person is taking absolute care for him, but yet caused this issue.
กูสับสนนะเว้ย
Very
ต้องการ
confusing
อะไรจากกู
everyone.
แน่
Sex.
ที่กูทำมันยังไม่ชัดพออีกเหรอกูไม่เข้าใจมึงนะตอนแรกกูคิดว่ามึงใช่แต่ตอนนี้กูเหมือนไม่รู้จักมึงเลย
Yeah, right. Because you don't know him. That's the problem. You really don't. You've got an idea of what you know, and it's not the right
เธ
twin.
อกูไม่กินกินหน่อยกูบอก
Just
ว่ากูไม่กิน
fucking put the tablet in your mouth. I'm gonna bitch slap you. Honestly, White needs to tell him the actual truth. Jenny just needs to tell him the truth. I do think Sean has a clear idea now at this point. Or at least he's trying to find out.
มึง
Definitely.
ทำดีกับกูทำไมวะมึงตอบไปดิมึงทำดีกับกูทำไมใจเย็นๆก่อนนะ
Really cares for you.
เข้าไปนอนที่เต็นท์ก่อน
You can tell I'm invested in the moment because I keep touching my face.
นอนดีๆนะ
พอได้แล้ว
Put a pillow under his back so he doesn't get that neck
เจ็บ
hump.
กับมึงมากพอแล้ว
กูขอโทษ กูไม่ต้องการคำขอโทษ
It's just this is not how Black
กูอ
would
ยากให้มึงอ
talk.
ธิบายให้กูฟัง กูอธิบายไม่ได้วะ
Oh yes, you can.
กูแม่งคงบ้าไปแล้ว จะไปขออะไรจากมึงได้วะ แล้วที่เหี้ยกว่านั้นคืออะไรรู้ปะ
Like he trusts.
ไม่ว่า
You
มึงจะพูด
trusted
เหี้ย
him.
อะไร กูก็ยอมมึงหมดทุกอย่าง
Yes, he's willing to do
แค่
it
ขอ
for
ให้มึงอยู่
you.
กับกู
He genuinely. This is pure. Okay. Because I feel like there are moments where you need to take a break from the show. Sean's hurt is really understandable. He is willing to give up everything for the person he thinks is black, which is white. And just seeing this scene, I'm watching Sean so defeated and how much he cares for White, and White's still not telling him the truth is a frustrating thing, because how do you tell someone, oh, by the way, I've been tending to be my twin, but my twin is the one who came out from a coma and beat the crap out of you? There's some Twin Peaks shit. And just watching it, like the mannerisms of Gunn, different elements of Black and White are amazing. But watching Sean be so defeated, but so confused and so hurt, because he gave up everything. He was willing to live because he loved White so much.
กูก็อยู่กับมึงตรงนี้แล้วนี่ไง
But Black wouldn't be there for him. This is why he's so confused. He doesn't understand.
แค่ตอนนี้ก็ยังดี
That's good enough for now. That's how much he's in love with White. I can't express how much Off's acting has improved. I'm trying to think of the singer here. Is it Lord? I just feel like Sean just wants any comfort he can get from White, someone who makes him feel alive for the first time in a long time. Oh, okay. I don't know if you should be doing that, just because of everything that's happened.
ไม่เป็นไรนะ เดี๋ยวเราจะอยู่ข้างเธอเอง
Yeah, the manner in which White speaks is so different from Black. Like, he wants to be there for Sean. Like, he's in love with Sean. Okay, I'm pausing again, but F it. The love or the care, maybe the care might be a better word, because love sometimes is a strong emotion, but whatever Sean and White feel for one another is powerful. It's magnetic for a scene, because he's so different from Black, and it must be confusing for Sean, but this White he will not leave Sean's side, and it shows that whatever goes down, honestly, White will be there for Black and for Sean, sorry, but he'll be there for Sean. It's just moments like this that sometimes makes you forget about Black.
กูไม่ไปไหนแล้ว
Right? You speak
กู
like
จะอยู่กับมึง
this,
ตรงนี้นี่แหละ
and then Black turns up and he says something different. Like him trying to White and Black having to hide their personalities is too fucking late.
ไอ้แบ็ค
Yeah, you definitely worked out.
What that means, but maybe
I mean, yeah, he thinks once again he's left alone.
Things that can't be loved. I'm breaking out of boxes. I'm taking off these chains.
Lambian.
Need your expectations. No, I'm building my own name.
Gunpowder. Okay, let's talk about this motherfucker for a second. Is anyone else suspicious of Gunpowder in what he knows? Because apparently he can pick up intel from people really easily. So what was your previous job before we found out what you do here? Because you seem to know people in the business and people who know information very clearly. And it's like, okay, like, were you a police officer who was disenfranchised by everything going on around them? Like, who are you? Because I am suspicious of you. Not in that you cause a lot of problems, just in who you actually are.
Hey, Sean. มึงมานั่งทำอะไรตรงนี้เนี่ย
Shoot in the breeze.
ไอ้แบ็คมันโทรมาบอกให้กูมารับมึง มึงน่าจะขี่รถเองไม่ไหวอะ
Right, so you just left him?
แล้วมันไปไหนแล้ววะ
มันไม่ได้บอกกูอะมึงลงไปเก็บของกับกูแล้วรีบไปกัน
Right. You can't tell now if it's black or white because both of them are awake. And also, it's just interesting that Gunpowder was the one that comes forward. They trust Gunpowder a lot, and I think you shouldn't. Just for security measures.
ไอ้ช้อน มึงเก็บความรู้สึกของตัวเองไว้ก่อน เรามีเรื่องต้องทำอีกเยอะ
How? How does he do that, though? He's in love. Love isn't easy, it's painful, it hurts. This is the scene we got.
I've got so much more to give. Don't lock me up. Am I not enough?
Is this Rag and Bone Man? There is an artist called Rag and Bone. This is Rag and Bone Man, I think, singing. The moves that they're choosing is really beautiful. Yes, the on the back on the clothes that he took off. Yeah, there's little elements of black and white that are different. Yeah, bullet wound.
แผลอะไรอ่ะ โดนยิงมาเหรอ
Yeah, he got shot. You're not the only one.
ก็หนักอยู่อะโดนตรงไหล่อะแต่ได้หยกช่วยขี้กระสุนออกมา
ออกมาทำไม
He
เนี่ย
needed to get it out.
ผมบอกให้พักไง แต่แผลไม่หายหรอก
ไปนอนพักไป
ไอ้แกมไปไหนวะ
ไปซื้อเสบียงอ่ะ แล้วก็ไปซื้อยาให้พี่เขาด้วย
โยก
Yeah, Yok, we need to kind of talk to you.
มาเลย
Like, yeah, there's a lot of talking to Yok that you need. Yok is very now steadfast in how he feels for Dan, and I feel like Yok actually could be one of the weaker points. At least in my mind, I could, go for Dan to take Yok out.
ใจหัวใจเดี๋ยวกูเช็ดตัวให้
It shows that these two are actually friends, even though they had a fight and they argued. And they care for one another. It's just, things change over time.
ทำไมถึงมาอยู่ที่นี่วะ
มันอยู่ใกล้สอนอผมอะแต่คุณไม่ต้องห่วง ผมรู้จักกับคนดูแลตึกนี้ ผมใช้ที่เนี่ย
Yeah, you know the
ที่วาด
man,
รูป
yeah.
มา 2-3 ปีแล้ว ไม่มีใครสงสัย
I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm completely into this, by the way. It's just,
แล้วเมื่
it's,
อคืนมึงนอนที่นี่เหรอ
คุณนอนเฝ้าพี่เขาอ่ะ
yeah,
ไหวนะมึง
he is fast. Yeah, you slept with a twin and you still don't realize fully.
ชื่อ
Did
แบ
you need to tell him he was a cop?
เขาจะมาช่วยเรา
ตำรวจ มึงเป็นตำรวจเหรอ
Yeah, I'm a cop.
พวกมึงบ้าปะเนี่ย เอาตำรวจเข้ามาอยู่กับพวกเรา มึงไว้ใจมันได้ไงวะ
How can we trust you, though? Like, how can you trust anyone?
นี่มันเป็นแผนของกู
กูไม่ได้ถามมึง
Yeah, well, too bad he was telling you.
มึงเลิกคติได้แล้วไอ้แบ๊ก
คติเฮียอะไร มึงพา
No
คนเข้ามา ตายหากันหมดแน่
Step
พี่
back,
เขาช่วย
boy.
กูไว้ มึงเลิกบ้าได้แล้ว
ทุกคนจะซวยกันหมดก็เพราะมึง
ไปเถอะพี่ ไม่ต้องสนใจมันหรอก
Yeah, exactly. Don't care about what he's got to say. He's been in a coma for a while. I love that Sean is figuring things out. You can see it. He's like, this isn't correct. No, motherfucker. What have I told you repeatedly about this trust exercise? Because I will let you fall. I will love you to the end of the earth. I'm not catching you. Like, this freaks me the fuck out. But Sean, you an idiot. This man will let you fall. He is not white. He is not the black that you're in love with. But at least you'll know. See, this is what I said earlier about him tricking Black into figuring out who he is.
มึงกลับมาแล้วเหรอ ไอ้แบ็ค
Now he knows. See, he knows. That sentence just there, he realised a long time ago that Black and White were different people. Clearly twins. He looks so beat up.
กูก็มี
I'm hoping we get some likability from Black. Even an ounce so we understand what he's gone through.
กูคิดว่ามึงเลิกได้แล้ว
Yeah, he's back to it.
ไม่ต้องเลิก
ก็ช่วงหลังวันนี้ไม่เห็นมึงสูบเลย
Sean is really figuring it out. I don't care if you want to be alone, motherfucker. I will stand here. Okay, Sean, beat the crap out of him.
มึง
I know you
ที่
can.
กูรักเลย
พูดเฮียอะไรเนี่ย
Yeah, I love that. See, I love Sean saying that because Black's reaction is, what the hell are you talking about? Because there's no attraction between Black and Sean. It's between White and Sean. And clearly Black is extremely confused. He's like, well, what the hell did you mean? And it just shows how much he loves White and how much White, or at least cares. Maybe I shouldn't use the word love because they have a lot of issues, but the care that's between them.
ตอนแรกกูว่าสับสนนะ ว่าทำไมกูไม่เกลียดมึงเหมือนแต่ก่อน
มึงเป็นเฮียอะไรเนี่ย
แต่ตอนนี้กูมั่นใจละ
You're not
ว่า
the
ที่
person
ผ่าน
I
มาก่อน
love.
หน้าเนี้ยไม่ใช่มึง
Exactly, you know
แต่
it's
เป็
a
นอีกคน
twin.
ที่ดีกว่า
Yeah, he's someone better. Knock him out. Knock him out. There we go. Now bring him back. Bring him back. Another swing. Another swing. Second time you're going to be taken out, Black. What's going on? I thought you were so strong. Trust me. Chain up and let's fight. Just strangle the motherfucker. Just strangle the bitch.
กูไม่ยอม
I'm absolutely fine with Black being choked out. Punch him again. Punch him again. And again. And again. And again.
มึงมีแฟนเหรอ
แฟน
He knows, see?
มึงเอาอีกคนไปซ่อนไว้ที่ไหน
มึงพูดเฮียอะไรของมึงเนี่ย
มึงอย่ามาโกหก
กูรู้ทุกอย่างหมดแล้ว
Mm.
พูดออกมา พูดออกมาดิ
อย่ามายุ่งกับน้องกูอีก
Little brother again. So Black is the older twin.
มึงห้ามกูไปก็เท่านั้น
Before we get into the sentence that's about to happen that I'm about probably to applaud, notice how he said my little brother, which means Black is the older twin, which means Black has always felt like he's the protector, probably. And also this is again the way in which Black shows his protection for White, at least, or maybe other people too, but it shows that he's now honest that there is a twin. But there is a way in which he tries to defend and protect White from what's going on around him. There's always going to be a love he has for his twin. He may not show it in the best way, but in this moment here, it shows what he wants is his twin brother to be protected. And he's always protected him, but White's a grown up, and he can protect himself. And I think you need to realise that you need to treat your twin as an equal, and not just you as the protector and him the protected.
ไม่เลิกยุ่งแน่
Also, can we just hit him more? Just hit Black more. That was an interesting episode. I've had a little bit of time to think on it, not too much, but I do wish we had seen a bit more of Dan Yok, considering they had incorporated them a lot more into the episodes. I felt like they weren't used as much as they could be, but then maybe that's because in the last sector of episodes they're going to be used a lot more, especially Dan. Sean knows, and I think we figured out a long time ago that he had suspicions. It's just he needed them to be confirmed. And I'm really happy that he got the edge on Black, who, by the way, is supposed to be the most competent fighter. Now, in regards to Todd, yeah, Todd did drug him. So, of course, he was at his weakest and he was around a pool. But it really shows Todd's character, because, yes, Todd didn't kill him, but they made sure to highlight that Todd and Black were very close before and had similar ideas, and then I'm guessing in regards to greed and money and capitalism, it changed because Todd went in a completely different direction. That's why their friendship deteriorated. But there's definitely a care, at least from Todd, for Black, but Black was taken out very easily 2 times. I didn't expect that with how they spoke about him, but I loved that Sean more or less was saying, you're not the person I'm in love with. This definitely isn't you. Who are you? And then he says he has a twin brother. So he knew, so he figured out a while ago, but it's still, you want confirmation. Black's character, I need to know a lot more about his backstory and his history for me to really have any sort of sympathy for him. Because he doesn't make it easy. Gunpowder as well, we need to know a little bit more because he seems to just know things. Dan's with the shoulder, so they showed why he got taken out. Sean with his shoulder, and it seemed fine. But I love that Sean confronted Black and said this, you're not the person I love. And at least he knows now. I really liked this episode, but there were elements that I wish they could have expanded on. Todd and Black, Dan and Yok, I wish they expanded on them, because I feel like we missed a mark in regards to that. But at least we got Sean's complete revelation, him winning against Black, someone who beat the crap out of him last time. But it's how do you overcome knowing that someone's a twin, someone's lied to you, who's Black and who's White. So that will be fun to watch. And it's clear Black is looking out for White, and he doesn't want him hurt. But I think it's too late for your brother. He's in love with someone who's in the same political activism as you. Towie was completely misnomer in this moment, so we'll see what comes with him. Very powerful episode in regards to the relationships and where they go, and everyone's fine from after being shot and attacked. Todd, I felt, really did show his colours in this episode, so it would be hard to see his point of view in regards to where it ends up, because I feel like it showed that he wasn't a good person. He wanted to take, do you remember he wanted to take power? He spoke about taking power and everything being in his control from Towie. So technically it feels like Todd is the big boss. So Todd is the one you need to take out. Which would make sense because he was too cavalier about everything. And he did speak about his father much earlier on. I am excited where it's going to go, interested where it's going to go, and how Sean deals when he finally has White in front of him as White. Thank you for watching.